To begin our lesson today, we are going to first review some of our sight words and also reread our story, A Musical Day. Now let's go over some of our sight words that we learned this morning. One of our words that we learned about was the word hour. Hour. The word hour can be used in a sentence like we see in our card when it says, "We like to play our games together." Our next sight word was the word today. The word today can be used in a sentence when it says, "The music class will practice today." Our next sight word is the word she. She. On our card, the word she is used when it says, "She likes to draw with her sister." Next, we have the word now. In our sentence, it says, "They eat lunch now. Later, they will play." Next, we have the word her. The word her is used in a sentence when it says, "She took food for her lunch out of the bag." And lastly, the word would. The word would is used in the sentence when it says, "Would you like to play with us?" Musical Day is a realistic fiction, which means it's a story that could happen in real life. Our target skill we will be working on this week is sequence of events. That means we will be able to tell the order in which things happen. For example, saying the words first, next, finally. Those are all great transition words to help us tell the sequence of events in which things happened. Our essential question for our story is, how is music part of your everyday life? So as we read through our story, A Musical Day, be thinking about how music is a part of your everyday life. A Musical Day. Written by Geraldine Nolan and illustrated by Frank Morrison. Mom and Dad will go on a trip today. Our Aunt Viv will be with us. Tom and I are glad.
Now remember how we talked about who would be narrating the story at the beginning. The narrator is the person who tells the story. They also use words such as I, me, and my. Now when we look on our next page, it says Tom and I are glad when talking about how Aunt Viv is coming. So who do you think in our story is the narrator? If it says Tom and I are glad, saying Tom and I are glad that Aunt Viv is watching us. Well, if Tom is the brother, then our narrator at the beginning of the story must be our character that is the sister.
We clap, hop, and sing. So what do the children do while Aunt Viv plays the piano? They clap, hop, and sing. Glenn and Meg get here. Now Aunt Viv has a plan. She has a big bag. She can fit a lot in her bag. What is in it? Now what do you think Aunt Viv has in her bag for the children? Let's find out. Would you kids like to play music? Aunt Viv said. So what did Aunt Viv have in her bag? She had things that the children could use to make music. What do you think will happen next? Yes, we yell. So what happens next after Aunt Viv asks them if they'd like to play? The children say yes.
Before we begin reading our story, when we are talking about the narrator, we said we are going to look and see who narrates pages 86 and 87 in the story. Let's look at page 86. It says, "Would you kids like to play music?" Aunt Viv said. Aunt Viv said. So who is telling the story on this page? Aunt Viv is telling the story on this page. At the end of our sentence, it says Aunt Viv said. So Aunt Viv is the one who said, "Would you kids like to play music?" On the next page, page 87, it says, "Yes," we yell. So who is narrating on page 87? The children are narrating on page 87. They are all saying yes.
Meg and I make guitars to pluck. Tom, Glenn, Meg and I are a band. And we can see all of the children playing with their instruments that they made.
It is fun to make music with Aunt Viv.
Now let's read our decodable, Our Sled Club. Now as we're reading our decodable, be looking for words that have the short O, ah sound, and also words that blend with the letter L. As we read, Mrs. Collier will read a sentence, and then we will read it again, and I want you to read it with me. So let's get started. Our club is a sled club. Our sled club has a plan. So let's read over these two sentences together. Our club is a sled club. Our sled club has a plan. Can you tell me some words we see on this page that blend with the letter L? I see a few. The word club. Club blends with the letter L. Also the word sled. Sled blends with the letter L. I also see the word plan. Plan. All of these words blend with the letter L. Glenn has a tan sled. Glenn tugs his tan sled up Block Hill. Now let's try and read that together. Glenn has a tan sled. Glenn tugs his tan sled up Block Hill. This time I see a name that has a blend with the letter L. Can you tell me what name you see on the page that blends with the letter L? The word Glenn. Glenn blends with the letter L. Roz has a black sled. Roz tugs her black sled up Block Hill. Let's read this together. Roz has a black sled. Roz tugs her black sled up Block Hill. So let's review what we've seen so far in our decodable. We see that the students have a sled club. Our friend Dan has a tan sled. And our friend Roz has a black sled. Do you know where they are traveling? It told us up Block Hill. Let's see what happens next. Dan has a red sled. Dan tugs his red sled up Block Hill. Now let's read this together. Dan has a red sled. Dan tugs his red sled up Block Hill. Glenn yells, "Hop on!" Roz yells, "Get set!" Now Dan yells, "Go!" Let's read over this together. Glenn yells, "Hop on!" Roz yells, "Get set!" Now Dan yells, "Go!" Now if we remember in our story, Glenn has the tan sled, Roz has the black sled, and Dan has the red sled. So does anybody know the plan that these students in the sled club had? The sled club planned to sled down the hill. It says, "We grip our sleds. We will not flip. We will not flop. Our sled club has fun." So it says, "We grip our sleds. We will not flip. We will not flop. Our sled club has fun." Oh, what fun our friends had today in our decodable about the sled club. Now we are going to complete an activity in our reader's notebook to finish our lesson for today. Now let's open up our reader's notebook to page 105. So I'm going to circle our workbook page at the bottom of the screen, page 105. Today we are going to be completing an activity on our words to know. These are also sometimes called our high frequency words. So our directions tell us to choose the word that best fits in the sentence. Then write the word on the line. So let's look at number 1. It says, Jen will fix, and then we have words to choose from. So these are some of our words to know. We could say her, she, today. Then it says bed. So would we say Jen will fix her bed, Jen will fix she bed, or Jen will fix today bed. Which word would best fit in the sentence? Jen will fix her bed, Jen will fix she bed, Jen will fix today bed. Which word would fit best in the blank? Jen will fix her bed. So we are going to circle the word her. So we're going to say Jen will fix her bed. So now we are going to go over and we are going to write the word her in the blank. So we are going to write the word her. For number 2, it says I, and then our sight words are our, here, would. Then the rest of our sentence says like to help. So what would we say? I, our, like to help. I, here, like to help. I would like to help. Which of these words would fit best in the blank? I, our, like to help. I, here, like to help. I would like to help. The word would best fit in the sentence here. I would like to help. So we are going to write the word would in the blank. Would. I would like to help. Next, our sight words, we have the word her, now, she. And the rest of our sentence said, is my friend. Would we say, her is my friend? Now is my friend? She is my friend. Which of these words would fit best in the sentence? Her is my friend? Now is my friend? She is my friend. The word she fits best in the sentence. She is my friend. So we are going to write the word she in the blank. She is my friend. Number 4, it says we have a lot to do, and then our words are our, today, she. So would we say we have a lot to do our, we have a lot to do today, we have a lot to do she. Which of these words fits best to the blank? We have a lot to do our, we have a lot to do today, we have a lot to do she. The word today fits best in the sentence. We have a lot to do today. So we are going to write the word today in the blank above. Next, it says we did, and then our words say she, here, our, and then the word job. So would we say we did she job? We did here job? We did our job. Which word fits best in the sentence? We did she job? We did here job? We did our job. For number 5, the word that fits best in the blank would be we did our job. So we are going to write the word our in the blank. And our last one says we can play, and then our words are our, now, her. Which word fits best in the blank? We can play our. We can play now. We can play her. Which word best completes the sentence? We can play now. Now. So we are going to write the word now in the blank. So now let's go over each of our words to know that we chose. For number 1, we chose the word her. Number 2, we chose the word would. Number 3, we chose the word she. Number 4, we chose the word today. Number 5, we chose the word our. And number 6, we chose the word now. Once you have finished filling in your workbook page, you are all done for the day. For reading.